Hello everyone, this is Mia, and welcome back to Daily English Voices. If you're new here, I'm happy you found us. On this channel, we practice English every day with simple stories and clear examples you can use in real life. Today's episode is for B1 learners. I will speak naturally but simply, and I'll move in small steps so you can follow, repeat, and feel confident. First, take a breath. Learning a language can feel big. You may think, I don't know enough words. My accent is not perfect. That's okay. Everyone starts somewhere. Every sentence you say is progress. Every minute you listen is a brick in a strong wall. You are here, so you're moving forward already. Let's begin with Daniel. He has a new job at a small company. On the first morning, he feels nervous. But his new boss smiles and says, "Welcome, Daniel. We're happy to have you." Daniel relaxes. In the meeting he stands up and says, "Hello, everyone. I'm Daniel. I'm excited to work with you." It's short and clear. People smile. The lesson, a short introduction is enough. Try, "Hi, I'm _____, nice to meet you," or "I'm glad to be here." Speak slowly, breathe, and look at one person as you talk. Emma has moved to a new city with her husband. She doesn't know anyone and feels lonely. One day she goes to the market and says to the shopkeeper, "The weather is lovely today." He answers, "Yes, and tomorrow will be even nicer." From that small line, a friendly talk begins. A week later, he remembers her name. Small talk opens doors. Try, "Busy day. How's your morning?" or "Do you recommend this?" These are gentle, friendly keys. Anna hears her teacher say, "If you read one page every day, you will finish a book." She chooses an easy book and reads one page before bed. After a month, 3 chapters. After 6 months, 3 books. She feels proud. The lesson is simple, 1 page a day works. For English, listen 5 minutes in the morning, read 5 minutes at lunch, write 3 sentences at night. The habit is small, the result is big. Robert wants to help his wife by cooking. He starts with boiled eggs and sandwiches. He makes mistakes but keeps trying. One day he cooks pasta with vegetables. His wife says, "This is delicious." He smiles and learns that new skills need patience and repetition. English is like cooking. Your first dish may not be perfect. Keep going, and it will improve. Sarah wants to visit Canada but worries about English. She prepares like an athlete. Every day she listens to a podcast for 20 minutes, repeats useful lines, and writes travel phrases on sticky notes. "Where can I buy a ticket? How much is this? Could you please speak more slowly?" On her trip, these lines work in shops, stations, and cafes. Preparation builds confidence. Peter is a farmer who wakes up early to feed his animals. His neighbor asks, "How do you do it every day?" Peter says, "When I do my work on time, the rest of my life is easier." This is a great language tip, do a little English early each day. 10 minutes in the morning can set a positive tone for the whole day. Lily is a little girl who writes stories. Her teacher says, "Your story is wonderful. Keep writing." 2 small sentences become a light for Lily. She writes a little every day and later becomes a writer. Encouragement is power. Give it to others and to yourself. Tell yourself, "Good job. I'm learning. I'm growing." Thomas works in a bakery and learns timing. Bread left in the oven too long is hard, too short, not ready. A customer says, Your bread is perfect today. Those words give Thomas energy. Language also needs timing. If you try to learn everything in 1 week, it's too hot. If you study once a month, it's too cold. Keep a warm, steady pace. Maria and her husband open a small clothing shop. Few people come at first. Maria feels discouraged, but her husband says, "Let's greet everyone." Maria smiles and asks, "How can I help you today?" People like her attitude. Polite English lines, "How can I help you?" "Please take your time." "Thank you for coming," make customers comfortable. Ahmed starts a new job in another country. At lunch he asks a colleague, "What do you usually eat for lunch here?" The question is simple, but a friendship begins. Questions are engines for conversation. Where are you from? What do you do on weekends? Any tips for this city? Clara loves gardening. Her neighbor Daniel asks, "How do you make your garden so beautiful?" Clara explains water, sunlight, and soil, step by step. Daniel starts his own garden and later says, "Your advice helped me." Teaching helps the teacher, too. When you learn a new phrase, explain it to a friend. You will remember it better. Joseph travels to a village where few people speak English. He points to apples and says, "How much is this?" The seller shows the price with fingers. They understand each other. Perfect grammar is not required, courage and clarity are. Useful lines like, "How much is this?" "Where is the bus stop?" and "I don't understand," will carry you far. Helen is a nurse. Her patients are nervous, so she uses kind lines, "You're going to be fine, I'm here to help, step by step." Kind words reduce fear. In English practice, use kindness with others and with yourself, don't worry. Take your time. We can try again. William is a carpenter who builds a large table. The customer says, "This is exactly what I wanted." William feels proud. Good work comes from patience and consistency. If you understand only half of a podcast, do not worry, listen again tomorrow. If your paragraph is not perfect today, edit it tomorrow. Your table will become beautiful piece by piece. Hannah wants to be healthier, so she walks after dinner. At first 10 minutes, after 3 months, 1 hour. Friends ask, "How did you do it?" She says, "Small steps every day." This is also the secret of fluency. 10 minutes daily beats 2 hours once a week. Mark is a bus driver. A passenger has the wrong fare. Mark says, "It's okay. Please remember next time." The next day the passenger returns and says thank you. Politeness creates respect. Please, thank you, and "You're welcome" are small words with big power. Olivia chooses a book that is too hard, but she reads slowly with a dictionary. 1 page a day. After a few weeks, she finishes it and feels stronger. Choose materials just a little above your level, challenging, but not impossible. Michael keeps a small notebook. Each night he writes 2 or 3 sentences. Today I planted seeds. Tomorrow I will water them. After a month, he can see his progress. You can do the same. I woke up late. I took the bus. I cooked rice. Small lines, strong habit. Anna feels shy about speaking, but her cousin also wants to learn. They set a rule, 10 minutes of English every evening. At first it's slow, but they keep going. After 2 months, it feels easy. The best partner is patient, positive, and regular. If you don't have a partner, practice in the mirror or record your voice. Peter works in a library. A young boy, Leo, looks sad because reading is hard. Peter gives him a book with big pictures and short sentences. Leo reads one sentence, then one page, then more. A little guidance at the start can change everything. Sophia and John decide to cook pizza together. They measure ingredients and watch the dough rise. The pizza tastes great, and they laugh. Learning with someone supportive is fun. Share your success and your mistakes, both feel lighter together. Liam works in a post office. An elderly man needs help with a form. Liam says, "Don't worry. I'll show you." The man goes home feeling confident. Lines like, "You can do it, take your time," and "Let's try together," are simple, but they lift people up. Use them for others and for yourself. Emily loves painting but can't describe her art in English. Her husband suggests a game: describe each picture with 3 sentences. The flower is red. The sky is light blue. The tree is tall. After 1 month, she can speak about her art more freely. Connect English to something you love: cooking, music, running, games. It becomes easier to speak. Andrew drives a taxi. A tourist gives him a hotel address. Andrew says, "Which street is it on?" He speaks slowly and clearly. Clarity beats speed. If you don't understand, ask, "Could you repeat that, please?" or "Could you speak more slowly?" Clara and Michael plant a small balcony garden. They water it every morning. They celebrate small victories, like the first leaf and the first tomato. Teamwork, patience, and consistency also grow fluency. Jack joins a football club. He is shy, but the coach asks, "Can you pass the ball?" Jack says, "Yes, I can." One short sentence opens a door. "Yes, no, maybe, I'm not sure, could you help me?" Small keys that open big rooms. Lucy tells her students, mistakes are teachers. Ahmed, a quiet student, starts answering questions. He is wrong sometimes, right other times, but he keeps trying. Make friends with mistakes. Let them teach you and then let them go. Henry reads the newspaper and writes 3 example sentences with new words. It is important to sleep well. The project is challenging. The result is useful. Not 20 words a day, just 3. The tree grows slowly, but it grows strong. Thomas and his wife visit a museum. They pick one card, read slowly, and discuss it. Learning is easier when it's part of a pleasant activity. Markets, parks, cafes, and museums are not only places for life, they are classrooms, too. Samuel loves fishing and teaches a boy named Ben. When you teach, you learn again. Try explaining the past simple to a friend, or teach your child 3 polite phrases. You will remember them. Julia improves listening while washing dishes 20 minutes a day. At first she understands little, after a few weeks, much more. Daily listening trains your ears like daily walking trains your legs. Robert works in a café and practices lines. What would you like to drink? Sugar or milk? After a few weeks, they feel natural. If your work needs English, choose 5 lines you use every day. Write, repeat, and carry them until they are easy. Lisa watches English recipes and repeats. Chop the onions, boil the water, add a pinch of salt. She explains the steps to her husband. Speaking aloud helps her remember. Connect English to joy, and practice becomes easier. Rachel and Paul grow flowers on their balcony. They don't ask, "Are we fluent yet?" They enjoy the process. Enjoy your English, too. Smile when you learn a new word. Feel proud when you finish a page. Celebrate small wins. Daniel at the library asks, "Are you looking for a specific book? Do you need help?" Short questions are practical tools. Keep a small list in your phone and use them at work or in shops. Emma cooks soup and eggs for her husband, John. She makes mistakes, but John says, "It's okay. Let's try again." Ask someone close to be your English buddy. Promise to support each other. Thomas practices 2 travel lines. Where is the bus station? How much is a ticket? On his trip, people understand him. Often the fear is bigger than the conversation. The only path through fear is speaking anyway. Anna volunteers at an animal shelter. She learns, "Can I help feed the animals? Where should I put this?" Real-life English has real people and real results. Join a club, volunteer, or help your community. Language grows in action. Ryan loves photography. He starts with 2 lines for captions. "This is a sunset. I took this photo yesterday." He adds details over time. Growth is a staircase. 1 step today, not all steps at once. Laura grows tomatoes and herbs with her husband, David. They water, watch, and wait. The first tomato tastes like success. In English, your first full conversation, your first page without translation, your first joke. Enjoy those moments. James is a bus driver who speaks clearly to tourists. "Which street do you need? I can stop near the museum." Clear speech is a gift. Slow down, open your mouth, and show your words. If someone doesn't understand, repeat calmly. Olivia practices describing her paintings. The river is wide. The mountain is high. The light is soft. Describe what you see. Look out the window and say 3 sentences. Look at your coffee and say 2 adjectives. Tiny exercises build strong muscles. Peter sells fruit. Do you want apples? How many kilograms? If you work in a shop, practice numbers, prices, sizes, and colors. If you work in an office, practice greetings, requests, and quick updates. Here is the report. I will send the file. Let me check. Hannah listens to English during housework. She doesn't wait for the perfect time. She uses 5-minute pockets. These small minutes add up to hours and fluency. Lucas reads the news and writes personal sentences with new words the same day. That is how words move from your notebook to your mouth. Learn 3 words today, write 3 short, true sentences, and read them aloud tomorrow. Emily prepares a mini phrasebook for travel greetings, directions, shopping, help phrases and keeps it in her pocket. Preparation turns fear into curiosity. Make your own list and use it this week. Before we close, here is a light weekly plan that many learners find useful. On day 1, focus on listening. Choose a short podcast episode. Listen for 10 to 20 minutes. Write 3 useful lines and say them out loud. On day 2, focus on reading. Read 1 page from an easy book or an article with simple sentences. Underline 3 words and write your own examples. On day 3, focus on speaking. Talk to yourself for 5 minutes about your day. Record your voice. Later, listen and choose 1 sentence to improve. On day 4, focus on writing. Write 5 short diary sentences about your day, morning, noon, evening, 1 feeling, 1 plan. Keep it simple and true. On day 5, focus on phrases. Choose 5 lines you need for work or daily life. Repeat them often. Try them in a real conversation. On day 6, focus on review. Read your notes, listen to your recording, and smile at your progress. Add one correction or one new word. On day 7, focus on joy. Connect English to a hobby, cooking, music, movies, sports, or art. Speak about it for 5 minutes. Enjoy the process. You can change the order. You can add minutes when you feel ready. The key is not speed. The key is consistency. Show up, even when you are busy. Show up, even when you feel shy. Show up, especially when you feel tired. Small effort today is big progress tomorrow. And here are friendly phrases for many situations. Could you please repeat that? Could you speak a little more slowly? Thank you, that helps. Let me think for a moment. I'm not sure, but I'll try. Excuse me, where is? How much is this? Is this the right bus/train/line? Do you recommend this? Have a nice day. You did well today. You listened, imagined, and learned from many small stories. Remember Daniel's clear introduction, Emma's small talk, Anna's 1 page a day, Robert's patient cooking, Sarah's prepared phrases, Peter's morning routine, Lily's light of encouragement, Thomas's steady timing, Maria's polite greetings, Ahmed's friendly question, and all the others. These are not just stories, they are maps you can carry. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Mia from Daily English Voices, and I'm proud of your effort. If this episode helps you, listen again and shadow the key sentences. Share one phrase with a friend today. Keep going 1 page, 1 phrase, 1 brave sentence at a time.